Alright, what's up guys? Tonight I'm taking a look at the Legacy Star Raiders Cannonball. So here he is. This is obviously a reuse of the skids mold. I know what you're worried about. You're worried about mold degradation, but we're going to get into that later. But here he is in his robot mode. Take on that was from the Cybertron verse, right? The Cybertron toy of Cannonball. And fun little trivia, Cannonball is not actually his name. He goes by the Dread Pirate Cannonball. Yes, that is a reference to Princess Bride. Moving on. So here he is. We've got this little cyber key that goes into the Decepticon, or well, that's the pirate symbol. It's not a Decepticon symbol, that's a pirate symbol. So there you go. The light bars, this thing does come off, but I never remove it because I don't see why. So that can come off if you want to do some kind of custom stuff, so you can remove that, but I never take it off of there. Leave that in, and you can leave this in for transformation. So that's pretty cool. So here he is. There he is from the front, side, and back. It cleans up pretty well. Rolls really nice. The one complaint that I do have is, and this is on all the molds of this figure, the doors don't quite tab in as well as I'd like, but that's been a problem across the board, so whatever. Let's get him transformed up and talk about his robot mode. I like this little skull thing. That's pretty cool. Let's get him transformed up. So go ahead and open the doors. Then what you're going to want to do is pop that down, extend this. This will come out like so. Let's pop off the arms like that. Bring this down, straighten that up, fold these back up. And what you're going to do is bring out the arms this way, like so. Spin that around. Bring this whole canopy down, and it will tab into place. That's nice. So there, like this, and then separate the legs. And the back door wings you can put however you want. I tend to use them. There you go, get that straight. So he does have the over shoulder guns, which is pretty cool. Like the crankcase. The crankcase figure had the over shoulder with, but whatever. You know what I mean. So I just fold the doors back like this. And da-da-da. Now you're probably wondering, where are his weapons? They're actually in these compartments here. This one pegs in pretty nice. This one just kind of falls out as I throw it around. Alright. So there, and then, oh, that one's in there pretty good. There, and you can leave it like this, and, you know, put this somewhere else. And it does have, hang on, let me see how we're doing this. Because you can get everything all together here. How does it do this? And then like that, like this, up there. This will plug into here, like so. So he's got kind of a grabber arm and a little hammer thing. And you know, it's just, probably have to figure out the combination. I think there's a way to join this with that, but I think there is. Let me check real quick. So yeah, we should be able to do this, and do this. There it goes. Okay, I knew there was a way to do that. And then give him his little hook gun there. Okay, there we go. Alright, so shoulders like this, like that. We've got a bicep swivel. We do have the wrist swivel, so this whole thing is on a swivel. And wrist swivel on that hand. Head is on a ball joint, can look that far up, that far down, to the left, to the right, and a little bit of a confused cannonball, but not much, so he knows what's going on. Waist swivel, universals at the legs, 90 at the knee, and of course the all-important ankle rocker. Oh, and I forgot to fold the wheels in like that, but whatever. You know the mold, you know how to transform this thing. Speaking of, they've used this mold a lot, and you would think that this guy would be loosey-goosey, but he's actually pretty tight. I am very pleased with the joints on it. Like, I was surprised on the joints on this guy. Like, they are really, really good, really tight. I mean, not really tight, but really nice. They don't, look at that. He's not moving at all. So the joints are nice and tight, perfect friction. I love the joints on this guy. This is actually better than the first mold. I think Skids was a little looser than what I'd like, but this guy's like, he's good. He's nice and crisp, and I like it, man. It's really cool. So this is Legacy Cannonball. Like I said, this is the Skids mold, the crankcase mold, whatever you want to call it. So let's do some real quick size comparisons before we get out of here. So here he is with Siege Sideswipe. So about the scale of a deluxe figure. Because, excuse me, oh, having throat issues. But anyways, here he is with crankcase, seeing as how I've mentioned him so many times during this video. And then last but not least, here he is with Ruckus. So hopefully that'll give you a good size comparison there. Really, really good figure, guys. Definitely a hardcore recommend for me. Very pleased with the joints on this guy. Very surprised with the joints on this guy, but very pleased. Once again, guys, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.